Back at it again.
Oh, hold on. What's this?
Back at it again. So I'm back at home watching Rodnick's videos. Him doing the GTR swap on his Skyliner, as you can see. But today's half video is the wiring on the Nissan. And as you can see, it's a lot of stuff. Don't pay no mind. This is cardboard for something else that I'll explain later. But this is a lot of wiring. This is basically the chassis wiring and the engine bay wiring for the Nissan that I'm going to be cutting up and throwing away. So I just want to let y'all know that I'm not a professional doing this, and this is my first time actually doing wiring, other than when I was at Lincoln Tech, but I didn't really pay too much attention to wiring, and I'm kind of regretting it. So we're going to try to do this now on my own. And good thing I got a wiring diagram though. Ain't that something special? But yeah, what we're going to do is take the ends off, because I am ordering some wiring that I got to custom make. So I'm going to put that underneath the dashboard of the 240. But I figured I'm going to try to show y'all the best way as I can on how to do it. So note to yourself, well, note for y'all, that is the body harness. That's only half of the body harness, which I'm trying to figure out what I did with the other half. This is the passenger side that goes inside the engine bay. That's the other part of that wiring harness. And this wiring harness, I believe that's the front hat. And this right here is the driver's side wiring harness. I can't remember what I did with the rear. Probably back at the garage somewhere. I wonder if I left it inside of there or I put it somewhere else inside there. But I know it's more to this. And I tried to attempt to do some of this before. As you can see, I mangled it so bad that I actually cut out a part of the section that goes from the driver's side, go underneath the driver's side seat up over to the center console. And I was trying to delete that. And I wanted to wrap it around, coming from the dashboard, coming back around through where the radio at. But I think it's too far gone mangled. This right here is for your speed tachometer, and I think other components such as I think that's right there, components that's going from there to. I'm missing some wiring harness. I can't remember all of it right now, but I do have a wiring diagram. So on that note, I'm about to get to it. As you can see, I have some more in this box. And I'm about to look at the wiring diagram and cut off. And I got a head unit, an old ass head unit. I don't know if I'm going to be using that. But I'm about to look at this wiring diagram and see what I'm going to need. So, yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, the simple tools that you're going to possibly need, and you probably won't need this, but I brought that just in case. This for you to snip ends off. Zip ties for you to zip tie ends off. Tape for you to tape off ends so no corrosion. And your trash bag for things you don't need. Like I said, I'm not professional, but I am going to try to do this on my own. If I need help, I know some people I can call for help. Y'all, I just wanted to show y'all this. I think this looks so good. The front end swap. Something later on down the road I want to do. Man, looks good.
We're slowly turning it into a GTR monster. If you see that box way up there, that is another goody for the body of this car. Once I put those on, once I get the wheels on,
it's gonna look sick. But enough of that. So this right here is part of the wiring diagram for underneath of the hood. I will be pulling the fuses for the headlight. I'm going to be pulling these fuses that I got marked, basically. And it's color coded, so it tells you what wiring is run to it. So you got to pull that with the tray or whatever. So I'm going to pull all that, trash the rest. I'm going to save it for underneath of the car. Well, inside the car engine bay. So, well, underneath the car, you know what I mean. I'm going to put it inside the car. For underneath the dashboard. So I'm going to relocate that. But as of right now, I'm pulling that wiring for that. So that's for that one. It even tells you, basically, you can go online too and pull all this up. Just type in year, make, and model of your car, and they give you and type in wiring harness, and it gives you all that. It even tells you what number is what. So I got it labeled. As you can see, I already started doing some of this like 2 days ago. But going to try to do this, and I'll get back. Oh, that's right. And I'm watching more skits now, so they on a drift adventure with I believe they on a drift adventure with Hacker Garage. I think they teamed up with them a little bit, but watching today's video. So right here I have the fuse box that go inside the engine bay. This is on the driver's side. I'm gonna start with this one. This is an automatic one, fuse box. That is a manual one. Basically what I'm going to be pulling is these four bottom, and possibly pulling these where it says FR and air control. I'm gonna pull them. I'm not sure what the other two are. For what I'm going to look at the wiring diagram, but I don't think I'm going to be pulling them. Hold down relay. Well, it tells me color code anyway too on here. So I'm only going to pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, and throw away 2, and throw away the rest of the box. And that's going to be all out of this room. So let me start with that. So until I know what this one is, I just marked it black, and I'm going to take the tab loose and throw away this little tray, and I can get started with the rest of the wiring harness. I have to look into the wiring and see what that is, and see what that's connected to before throwing it away. By the way, it didn't have this, and I believe the manual might have this spot, so I'm not sure if I'm going to need that or not. It's something about I don't know what NP clutch mean, but I will find out once I look at the wiring. I might have to get that one. So I went and snipped off all the ends that we pulled, even down to the ground wire. I'm going to zip tie all this together, put it to the side, and put it to the side. So that will be done. And I'll look that up on paper when I get a chance to see what's what I'm going to need and what I'm not going to need. So I even went as far as pulling the blue fuse and throwing that in there with it. From here, I'm just going to trash these two, so I'm not going to need them. And I got to figure out, what are these wiring for? I believe these are for headlights. The headlight or fog lights. So what I'm going to do is unwrap them, tie them up right along with this. This end, I believe, is another headlight end. Tie them up. I know this for a fact that must be a headlight end. I'm not sure. So once I get finished looking up everything, which I'm probably going to check the wiring and see what's what. But at least that part is done. From here on out, it's just a bunch of wires, I guess. It's just a bunch of wires, and I just got to figure out what goes to what. Like, that's all messed up. So that's not going to be worth saving. And I got to find out, like I said, all this is what all this runs to. What's worth keeping, what's not. So So this is the next side. This is all the one I believe is on the driver's side. So this is the loom for the driver's side. And I'm going to tape that up, put that to the side, like that over there. I know I said I was going to use zip tie, but I guess I use it all at the end when I combine all of it together. So I'm not sure what the rest of these pieces are, but I'm going to go ahead and save them until I look at the wire diagram a little bit more deeper, just to make sure I don't throw nothing away. I'm going to tear it down and put it in a loom. I also kept this because I got to find out what this thing is. If it's junk, I'm going to sell it or trash it. But I'm pretty sure I don't think I'm going to need that. So now I'm going to start on this passenger side. Of course, we're probably going to take 1, 2. Okay, so I believe it's only going to be about 2, but I'm going to take all 4 of them just in case and trash the rest. I'm not going to need it. So now we're going to the wiring harness that go back into the passenger side. I'm sorry, the driver's side of the car. And I have to see what I need off of that. So I'll get back with y'all in just a minute. So I got the last bundle done. I'm going to check out, like I said, on the wiring harness diagram and find out what all these ends go to by color coding it. So that's, as far as that's the wiring that came out. Now I got to tackle this box of wiring. And I think I got to get one more wiring harness from the garage, which is the rear of the car. And that should be all the wiring. Then I can go ahead and order this, order another wiring harness for the Nissan 240 from the Customize. So I believe this is some of the wiring that I was working on, trying to patch back together, but I decided to say forget it. Let's snip it. Let's rewire it a different way. So that's what I'm going to do with all this. Y'all will be surprised how heavy that wiring is. I'll show y'all right after we get finished doing this how heavy that is. And so now this is the last little bit of wiring harness that was inside this box that I try to fix. So the only thing that includes that was all in here. So I'm gonna take all the wiring harnesses and set it back in here. The only thing I get now is the sunroof wiring harness and the rear wiring harness, and do the same thing, and then I can start processing and breaking it down. I don't know yet if I'm going to mess with the digital dashboard. I think what I'm gonna do is, I don't know if I'm gonna get aftermarket or what. If I can get this thing working again, cool, I'll use it. But for the most part, I don't know yet. It's in the air. Give me a comment down below. Let me know if you think I should use it, or should I just make a template, get my own gauges, and run it off of that. But and 181,000 miles on the motor before I sold it. So on that note, they're going to leave y'all with today's video. We're going to try to continue tomorrow with part 2. And like, comment, subscribe. Have a good, happy holiday, y'all. Love y'all. Peace. You want to say something? You want to say something that you want to be on the camera? No? She's shy. But you guys take care. I'm going to pull the rest of the wiring harness tomorrow. I'm going to show you how to do the diagram. But stay tuned. Oh yeah, I want to show y'all too. Look how much of it is gone since the beginning of the video. That's crazy. I had that tub filled. Hey, half a bag. Look at that. Look at all that. All that wiring I'm not even going to need. And I still got more to come because I'm not even going to need half of that. So, yeah. Stay tuned to the next one.